We live in an age of constant stimulation. Notifications, deadlines, worries, and an endless stream of information. The mind rarely rests, and the body slowly learns to live in a state of alert. Modern anxiety does not arise only from major traumatic events, but from the silent accumulation of daily pressures. When tension becomes chronic, the nervous system remains overactivated, breathing becomes shallow, and our connection to inner stillness begins to fade. Under stress, the body releases hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline, designed for short bursts of survival. When these chemicals remain elevated for long periods, they overstimulate the brain, impair emotional regulation, disrupt sleep, weaken the immune system, and keep the mind trapped in cycles of fear and anticipation. The brain stays in fight or flight mode, even when there is no real threat present. This video is an invitation to slow down, to step out of survival mode, and return to the body's natural state of balance. Here, you will learn a simple, ancient, and powerful technique, capable of calming the mind, reducing stress, and restoring a sense of presence within the body. This technique is called Be Breath, also known as Bhramari Pranayama. What is Be Breath? Be Breath is a breathing practice rooted in traditional yoga. Its name comes from the sound produced during exhalation, a soft humming vibration similar to the buzz of a bee. As you exhale slowly through the nose, you create a continuous, gentle sound, allowing the vibration to spread through the head, the chest, and the nervous system. Across ancient civilizations, the bee was seen as a symbol of sacred vibration and life force. In ancient Egypt, bees were associated with the soul, order, and divine harmony, believed to be born from the tears of the sun god Ara. In Indian tradition, the humming sound of the bee symbolizes the primordial vibration, often linked to nada, the subtle inner sound from which consciousness emerges. In yogic texts, this inner humming is described as a gateway inward, a bridge between sensory perception and meditative awareness. This is not just breathing. It is breathing with sound, awareness, and vibration. Why this technique is so effective? Be Breath works directly with the parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for relaxation, restoration, and healing. The vibrational sound reduces excessive mental activity, stimulates the vagus nerve, associated with calm and emotional regulation, lowers cortisol levels, the primary stress hormone, improves focus and mental clarity. When the body perceives this steady, soothing vibration, it receives a clear signal of safety. Breathing slows, heart rate stabilizes, and anxiety begins to dissolve naturally. For this reason, Be Breath is especially effective for anxiety, mental stress, insomnia, emotional agitation, sensory overload. How to practice Be Breath, Bhramari Pranayama. Preparation. Find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably. You may sit on the floor with your spine upright, or on a chair with both feet resting on the ground. Allow your shoulders to relax. Soften the muscles of your face and jaw. Gently close your eyes. Take a moment to notice your natural breath, without trying to change it. Hand position, optional but recommended. You may place your index fingers gently over the cartilage, at the entrance of your ears, without pressing deeply. This helps amplify the internal vibration and draws awareness inward. The breathing technique. Inhale slowly and deeply through the nose. Let the breath fill your lungs without strain. As you exhale through the nose, create a smooth, continuous humming sound, like the gentle buzz of a bee. Keep the mouth closed and the jaw relaxed. Feel the vibrations spreading through the face, the head, and the chest. When the exhale is complete, pause briefly in stillness. Inhale again through the nose, and repeat the humming exhalation. Rhythm and duration. Move slowly and comfortably. There is no need to force the breath or the sound. Begin with 5 to 7 rounds, gradually increasing to 10 rounds or more. As the practice becomes familiar, the exhalation may naturally become longer than the inhalation. Allow this to happen without effort. Mental focus. As you hum, place your attention on the vibration itself. If thoughts arise, do not resist them. Simply return your awareness to the sound and the sensation in the body. The vibration acts as an anchor, guiding the mind toward calm and stillness. Closing the practice. After the final round, remain seated in silence for a few moments. Observe the quality of your breath, your heartbeat, and the state of your mind. Notice any shift, even a subtle one. This stillness is part of the practice. Scientific benefits of bee breath, Bhramari Pranayama. Modern research has shown that controlled breathing combined with sound vibration has measurable effects on the brain and nervous system. Bee breath influences both physiological and neurological processes, creating a state of calm without suppressing awareness. 1. Nervous system regulation. Bee breath strongly activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which counteracts the stress response. Studies show that slow exhalation combined with humming increases vagal tone, reduces sympathetic overactivation, promotes a state of rest, repair, and recovery. This shift helps the body exit chronic fight or flight mode. 2. Reduction of cortisol and stress hormones. Controlled breathing practices like Bhramari have been associated with lower levels of cortisol, reduced adrenaline activity, improved hormonal balance during stress exposure. As stress hormones decrease, the body experiences less muscle tension, improved digestion, greater emotional stability. 3. Brain wave modulation. Research using EEG measurements indicates that humming and slow breathing increase alpha brain waves associated with calm focus, reduce excessive beta activity linked to anxiety and rumination. This creates a mental state that is relaxed yet alert, ideal for emotional regulation and clarity. 4. Improved emotional regulation. Bee breath engages neural circuits connected to the limbic system, the prefrontal cortex. This improves the brain's ability to respond rather than react, reduce emotional reactivity, enhance self-regulation during stress. Over time, this leads to greater resilience in emotionally challenging situations. 5. Enhanced sleep and mental recovery. Because bee breath lowers arousal and stabilizes breathing rhythms, it has been shown to improve sleep onset, reduce nighttime mental agitation, support recovery from mental fatigue. This makes it particularly useful before rest or meditation. 6. Increased nitric oxide production. Humming significantly increases nitric oxide (NO) levels in the nasal passages. Nitric oxide improves oxygen uptake, enhances blood flow, supports cardiovascular and respiratory health. This contributes to the feeling of ease and clarity after the practice. Bee breath is a gentle and generally safe breathing technique, but it should always be practiced with awareness and respect for the body. Please keep the following guidelines in mind. Practice gently. Do not force the breath or the sound. The humming should be smooth, soft, and comfortable. If you feel strain in the throat, chest, or head, reduce intensity or stop. If you experience dizziness, lightheadedness, or discomfort, stop the practice and return to normal breathing. Always allow the breath to remain natural and relaxed. Individuals with severe respiratory conditions, active ear infections, or recent ear surgery should consult a healthcare professional before practicing. Those with uncontrolled high blood pressure should avoid prolonged breath retention and practice gently. For individuals experiencing panic attacks or acute anxiety, the sound and internal focus may initially feel intense. In such cases, practice for shorter durations and remain grounded in body awareness. Breath should never cause discomfort or distress. This practice is meant to support well-being, not replace medical or psychological care. Listen to your body. Gentleness and consistency are more important than duration. As the sound fades, notice the silence that remains. This silence is not empty. It is alive, present, and steady. Each time you return to conscious breathing, you remind the nervous system that it is safe to slow down. You remind the mind that it does not need to hold everything at once. Carry this vibration into your day, into moments of stress, uncertainty, or overwhelm. A few conscious breaths can become an anchor, bringing you back to yourself. If this practice supported you, I invite you to share your experience. Leave a comment below with the phrase, "I breathe with awareness." Your words may inspire someone else to pause, breathe, and reconnect. Thank you for being here. Breathe gently and return whenever you need calm.